Welcome back to Hickory Sticks Woodworks Northwest. Today we're going to build a storage cart for some material. We'll get my sheeting up sitting off the concrete, get some place to put some excess materials and hardwoods and scrap plywood and all that. So if that sounds good, stick around. We're going to start right out with a sheet of plywood and a couple 2x4s, build the base of this. This sheet of plywood is you can see it's 48 inches across here by roughly about 38 inches wide on the other side. So we're going to start out with a couple 2x4s and build the frame on the bottom of this. So with the frame all together, I added some 4x4 blocks in each corner, 5 inches by 4x4. This way I can put casters underneath this and add extra bracing in the corner for the weight to sit on top of this. Now might be a good time to mention that I ended up putting the casters on. They looked really good, but after I got the rest of it together, it turns out it was just a little too tall, so I ended up having to take these casters back off. So with the toe kick and a slide out piece on the bottom there, I'm going to build a couple of walls for the sides on the shelves on this, a couple 2x4s, and I'm going to pre-drill these so that they don't split out when I try to run screws. I'm doing these all with 3.5-inch deck screws, so pre-drill them before I kind of run everything into them. So due to the amount of room that I have to work with, I give this 11 inches from the inside to inside for the wall to that little toe kick there. And between the two 2x4 walls, you'll see the second 2x4 wall here in a minute, there's going to be 12 inches of space there. And then the outside for the scrap lumber on this side is going to be roughly about 11 inches on this side as well. So now with the two walls built, I'm going to use 8 2x2 18-inch long pieces to put the shelves in between the two walls. And I'd like at this time to ask if you like what you're seeing so far and if you wouldn't mind giving us a like and a subscribe. That would be really much appreciated. Really help out the channel a lot. Thank you very much for doing that. Alright, all the shelf supports are in, so let's see some sheeting. Bam! Now it's time to build the storage box on the side of it. So with the scrap storage box built, it's time to load her up, and this is when I find out that it's like 4 inches too tall to go back where I need it to go. So the only real obvious solution to this was, of course, to take the wheels off of it, set it right straight on the ground, shove it back in there after I got all the material back off of it, and then reload the cart again with it back in the hole. So there it is, back in the hole where it belongs. Wheels are off of it, trying to get everything loaded on there. It still doesn't quite go all the way back against the wall, but it's going to be good enough for what I need to do. I don't have enough room to lay everything down the long way, so I got to stand everything on end back in there. My garage is only 20 feet deep, so when you got 8 feet of plywood, you got to stand them vertical. So there's some storage space for me to work by, so I can get those all cleaned up and get back to making stuff that I like to make. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate you coming back to Hickory Sticks Northwest. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.